Good evening, dear friends. So thank you for joining us today as well to our daily Buddha Puja, chanting, Dhamma reflection and meditation. This lasts about an hour, so every day we broadcast online for your well-being to participate in religious activities or ceremonies from home, especially during this lockdown time when things are still not relaxed. So the London Mindfulness Meditation Center has organized this series during this Vassa season. So monks observe rains retreat, and we have organized this series of Puja and Dhamma sermons where you can sponsor so that you can dedicate the puja for the well-being of those living, bless them, as well as to share merit with the departed if you would like to. So if you would like to participate in sponsoring the events, we are doing this for about 3 months, so you can identify any dates that you'd like to sponsor. So today we have the sponsorship made available by Hind Vaidya is sponsoring today's puja along with husband Tribhuvan, and their children Elias and Bhuma. So Hind Vaidya would like to bless his grandson who is celebrating his birthday today, 14 years old, Alex. So we wish him a very happy birthday. May he enjoy good health, happiness and success. May the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha be upon Alex for your happiness, for your success. May you be well, happy and peaceful. So we wish you all the very best. Many happy returns of the day and greetings from London. I know you are not in the UK, so we wish you all the very best. So we will do chanting to bless you as well. We are dedicating today's service to this puja for your well-being. And also all participants online, may you all be well, happy and peaceful. So Hind Vaidya would like to wish everyone good health, happiness and success and prosperity, and especially enjoy good health during this lockdown time. So she has kindly sponsored the event and contacted the center. So today we will continue with our puja. So first of all, say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa 3 times to observe 5 precepts. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu miccacara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramiraya majjapama datthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Tisaranena saddhing pancasilang dhammang appamadena sampade tabbang. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho. Vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavido. Anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Buddhaṃ jīvitaṃ yāva nibbānaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Ye ca buddhā atītā ca ye ca buddhā anāgatā. Paccapannā ca ye buddhā ahaṃ vandāmi sabbadā. Natti me saranang anyang buddho me saranang varang. Etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalang. Uttamangena vandehang padapang suvaruttamang. Buddheyo kalito doso buddho kamatu tang mamang. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sandittiko akaliko. Ehi passiko openaiko paccattang veditabbo vinyuhiti. Dhammang jīvitaṃ yāva nibbānaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Ye ca dhammā atītā ca ye ca dhammā anāgatā. Paccapannā ca ye dhammā ahaṃ vandāmi sabbadā. Natti me saranang anyang dhammo me saranang varang. Etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalang. Uttamangena vandehang dhamman ca tividhang varang. Dhammeyo kalito doso dhammo kamatu tang mamang. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samici patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidang cattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo Anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyaketang lokasati Sanghang jivitang yava nibbanang saranang gacchami Ye ca sangha atita ca ye ca sangha anagata Paccapanna ca ye sangha ahang vandami sabbada Natti me saranang anyang sangho me saranang varang Etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalang Uttamangena vandehang sanghang ca dividottamang Sangheyo kalito doso sangho kamatu tang mamang Kanasarappadittena dipena tamadhangsina Tilokadipang sambuddhang pujayami tamonudang Vannagandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating Pujayami munindassa siripada saroruhe Pujemi buddhang kusumena nena punyena metena ca hotu mokhang Puphang milayati yata idamme kayo tatayati vinasa bhavang Adhivasetuno bhante paniyang parikappitang Anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama Adhivasetuno bhante gilane paccayang imang Anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbadhani supatitthitang Saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada Yassa mule nisinno ve sabbari vijayang aka Patto sabbanyutang sattha vandetang bodhipadapang Ime ete mahabodhi lokanathena pujita Aham pite namassami bodhi raja namattute Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang Acchayang khamame bhante bhuri panya tathagata Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang Acchayang khamame dhamme sanditthika akalika Kayena vacha cittena pamadena maya katang Acchayang khamame sangha supatipanna anuttara Ettavata ca amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya Ettavata ca amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya Ettavata ca amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya Idammi ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo Idammi ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo Idammi ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo Imina punya kammene mami bala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu Yava nibbana pattiya Idammi punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu Sambha dukkha pamuncatu sadhu sadhu sadhu. Okay, so you are joining us online to our daily Buddha Puja, chanting and Dhamma reflection followed by meditation. So every day at 6:30 we hold this, and especially during this Vas retreat or Rains retreat we have organized a series of Dhamma sermons. Sabbadhanam Dhammadhanam Janati. So of all the gifts, the Dhamma, gift of the Dhamma is the most important gift that one could do. So we are making opportunities for you to sponsor and those events. So we are holding 90 or more Dhamma sermons. So today the Dhamma sermon or the Puja was sponsored by Hind Vaidya along with her husband to bless her grandson, their grandson Alex, who is celebrating his 14th birthday. So we are going to chant Paritta, blessings of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, invoking the blessings of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So Ratana Sutta embodies or has those qualities of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and the recitation of that, at the end of all the recitation we say Sabba Dukkha Vinasatu, may all your suffering or pain and may you be free from those. Sabba Bhaya, every fear. Sabba Roga, every illness. So may you all be free from those suffering, pain, illness and fear and so on. So in all, it is to wish you all the very best, and also all the participants online. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. May you enjoy good health, especially during this pandemic time. And if you are ill or you have any family members or friends who are ill, bear them in your thoughts and wish them well by listening to the chanting. May we be able to invoke the blessings of the Triple Gem for their well-being. And we also dedicate this as usual to all patients of COVID-19 and other patients and other illnesses, as well as all the key workers, including doctors and nurses working tirelessly to look after the patients. May they all be well, happy and peaceful. May they have more courage and determination to continue their valuable services. So please listen to the chanting with great attention and respect, and especially we again remind ourselves May the birthday boy, Alex, who is celebrating his 14th birthday, may you have all the best of years ahead, and may you be successful in every endeavors you take. May all your righteous aspirations be fulfilled. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Saggamokkhadam Paritta Savana Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Paritta Savana Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Paritta Savana Kalu Ayang Bhadanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Yani bhutani samagatani bhummani vayani vantalikhe Sambeva bhuta sumana bhavantu athopi sakkacca sunantu bhasitam Tasmahi bhutani sametha sabbe mettam karotha manusiya pajaya Divacharatto ca haranti e baling tasmahine rakkata appamatta Yankinci vittang idhavahurang vasagge suvayang ratanang panitang Nano samang atti tathagatena idampi buddhe ratanang panitang Etena saccena suvattiyotu Khayang viragang amatang panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito Natena dhammena samatti kinci idampi dhamme ratanang panitang Etena saccena suvattiyotu Yang buddha setta parivannai sucing samadhimanantarikanyamahu Samadhina tena samona vijjati idampi dhamme ratanang panitang Etena saccena suvattihotu Ye puggala atthasatang pasatta cattari etani yugani honti Te dakhineya sugatassa savakaye te sudinnani mahappalani Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvattihotu Ye suppayutta manasa dalhena nikkamino gotama sasanam hi Te patti patta amatang vigaihe laddha mudha nibbuting bhunjamana Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvattiyotu Yathinda kilo pataving sito siya chatubhivate bhiya sampakampiyo Tathupamang sappurisang vadami yo variya saccani avecca passati Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvattiyotu Ye ariya saccani vibhavayanti gambhira panyena sudesitani Kincapi te hanti bhusappamatta nate bhavang attamang adiyanti Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvattiyotu Sahavassa dassana sampadaya tayassu dhamma jahita bhavanti Sakkaya ditti vicikiccitan ca silabbatang vapi yadatti kinci චතුහපායේහි ච විප්පමුත්තෝ චචාබිඨානානි අබබ්බෝ කාතුං ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්තියෝතු කිංචාපි සෝකම්මං කරෝති පාපකං කායේන වාචා උදචේතසාවා අබබ්බෝසෝ තස්ස පටිච්චාදාය අබබ්බතා දිට්ඨ පදස්ස වුත්තා ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්තියෝතු වනප්පගුම්බේ යථා පුස්සිතග්ගේ ගිම්හානමාසේ පඨමස්මින් ගිම්හේ තථපමං ධම්මවරං අදේසයි නිබ්බානගාමින් පරමං හිතාය ඉදම්පි බුද්ධේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්තියෝතු වරෝ වරඤ්ඤෝ වරදෝ වරහරෝ අනුත්තරෝ ධම්මවරං අදේසයි ඉදම්පි බුද්ධේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්තියෝතු කීනං පුරාණං නවං නත්ති සම්භවං විරත්ත චිත්තා ආයතිකේ භවස්මින් තේ කීන බීජා අවිරුල්හිච්ඡන්දා නිබ්බන්ති ධීරා යථායං පදීපෝ ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්තියෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං බුද්ධං නමස්සාම සුවත්තියෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං ධම්මං නමස්සාම සුවත්තියෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං සංඝං නමස්සාම සුවත්තියෝතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සබ්බ දුක්ඛං විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ භයෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු සිරිදිති මති තේජෝ ජය සිද්ධි මහිද්ධි මහා ගුණං අපරිමිත පුඤ්ඤාධිකාරස්ස සබ්බන්තරාය නිවාරණ සමත්තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස ද්වත්තිං සමහා පුරිස ලක්ඛනානුභාවේන අසිත්‍යනුව්‍යංජන ලක්ඛනානුභාවේන අට්ඨුත්තර සත මංගල ලක්ඛනානුභාවේන චබ්බන්න රංස්යානුභාවේන කේතුමාලානුභාවේන දසපාරමිතානුභාවේන දස උපපාරමිතානුභාවේන දස පරමත්ථ පාරමිතානුභාවේන සීල සමාධි පඤ්ඤානුභාවේන බුද්ධානුභාවේන ධම්මානුභාවේන සංඝානුභාවේන තේජානුභාවේන ඉද්ධානුභාවේන බලානුභාවේන ඤෙය්‍ය ධම්මානුභාවේන චතුරාසීති සහස්ස ධම්මක්ඛන්ධානුභාවේන නවලෝකුත්තර ධම්මානුභාවේන අට්ඨංගික මග්ගානුභාවේන අට්ඨ සමාපත්ත්‍යානුභාවේන ඡල භිඤ්ඤානුභාවේන Metta karuna mudita upekkhanubhavena ratanataya sarananubhavena Tvihang sabba roga soka upaddava dukkha domanasupayasa vinassantu Sabba sankappa tvihang samijjantu sabba antaraya pi vinassantu Sukhi hotu digayuko hotu satavassa jivena samangiko hotu sabbada Akasa pambata vanabhumi tataka ganga mahasamudda arakkaka devata Sada tumhe anurakhantu Sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena Sabba sanghanubhavena buddharatanang dhammaratanang sangharatanang Tinnang ratananang anubhavena chaturasiti sahassa Dhammakkandhanubhavena pitakattayanubhavena Jinasavakanubhavena sabbete roga sabbete bhaya Sambete antaraya sambete upaddava sambete dunnimitta Sambete avamangala vinassantu Ayuvaddhako dhanavaddhako sirivaddhako yasavaddhako balavaddhako Vannavaddhako sukhavadhako hotu sabbada Dukkha roga bhaya vera soka sabbe paddava aneka antarayapi Vinassantu ca tejasa jaya siddhi dhanang labhang sotti bhagyang sukhang balang siriyayu ca vanno ca bhogang buddhi ca yasava satavassa ca ayu ca jiva siddhi bhavantu te Devo vassatu kalena sassa sampatti hetu ca pito bhavatu loko ca Raja bhavatu dhammiko akasattha ca bummattha deva naga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkhantu loka sasanang akasattha ca bummattha Deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkhantu dhamma desanang Akasattha ca bhummattha deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkhantu tvang sadati sadhu sadhu sadhu. So you are joining online to our live broadcast of our Vassa religious ceremonies. So taking the Rains Retreat as a time to engage in religious activities, the London Mindfulness Meditation Center has organized a series of Puja and Dhamma sermons for the well-being of yourself at home, as well as to enhance your knowledge in the Dhamma and to support your practice, to remind you of certain things that we might forget. So the series of Dhamma talks are quite important for that reason. So today also we started this puja at 6:30 as usual, and today the puja was sponsored by Hind Vaidya along with her husband Tribhuvan Vaidya, especially to bless their grandson Alex, who is celebrating his 14th birthday. So many happy returns of the day. May the puja and the chanting be helpful or conducive for your well-being. May you enjoy good health. May you be free from pain and suffering. May you be successful in every endeavor you take. May all your righteous aspirations be fulfilled. So once again, we wish you a very happy birthday from London Mindfulness Meditation Center. So tomorrow the puja has been sponsored by Malini Fernando and her family, and children. So now let us focus on our reflection. So this is the time, to listen to the Dhamma. So yesterday we started this series, and as I mentioned yesterday, we will focus on the Dhammapada Gathas, and from the Dhammapada Gathas we will enhance our knowledge, maybe even remind ourselves what we know so that we do not forget them, but also in a way to learn the Dhamma for those who are new to Buddhism, or even who are quite familiar but would like to deepen their knowledge, so that you can embed that into your day-to-day practice. Please do remember, just learning the Dhamma or knowing the Dhamma will not be helpful, because they are simply like knowledge, as if it is in a dictionary. So Dhamma is to practice, when you practice, you slowly realize the impact of it in your personal life, the transformation the Dhamma can bring in your personal life. Okay, so today we will focus on the second stanza in the Dhammapada. So Dhammapada is a book, a collection of all these sayings or stanzas of the Buddha that are quite useful for a Buddhist way of life. As we proceed, it goes deeper and deeper into some deep concepts in Buddhism, but it starts off with the mind. Okay, so Dhammapada has 423 stanzas, and the first stanza yesterday was to do with the mind, and today the second stanza is on the opposite, so it is to do with the positive mind. Okay, so Mano Pubbang Gama Dhamma Mano Settha Mano Maya Manasache Pasannena Bhasati Va Karoti Va Tatonang Sukhaman Veti Chayava Anapayini. So this is a twin, so this comes in a twin verses category, so there will be like a double. So yesterday was to do with the negative thoughts, today is to do with the positive side. So all that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts and made up of our thoughts. If a person speaks or acts with a good thought, happiness follows him or her like a shadow that never leaves. Okay, so yesterday the negative result was as if a heavy loaded cart, is pulled by a block, and then that block or the ox is not pulling it with happiness but with great effort and suffering. The weight, the road, the wheels, even hitting or touching the hind legs, and even being beaten by the driver. Let's put it in that context. So whereas today one is when there is this peace of mind and positive thinking, the happiness follows you as if like a shadow that never leaves you. Whether it is night, day, the link to our shadow is always there with us. I know shadow comes with the reflection of the light or the presence of the light, but this analogy is to help us understand that happiness will follow you without any pain and suffering coming to you, without any weight on your body. There'll always be your shadow, whether or not people in the world follow you or are with you, your shadow will never leave you. Your shadow will always be there for you to even for your loneliness, if you want to put it that way. So it is such a good analogy that something will be there without any pain and suffering. So we did refer that we did say yesterday that this mind is something that actually is always leading and preceding your the things. You are manomaya, you yourself, or we ourselves as an individual are created by the mind, manomaya. So made by the mind. Just imagine this clause, manomaya, made by the mind. Okay, and yesterday, we just reflected that if sometimes you are annoyed, just reflect and see how you changed, how you may have reacted, and how you may have actually suffered by the anger. You must have been planning things to do, or that anger must have actually tortured you even before you started to realize. So we are created by the mind. Our thoughts actually, the mind creates our thoughts, and then thoughts obviously make us or do things. So because the mind is the origin of these events in our lives, okay, so if the mind is good, if it is positive, if it has wholesome nature, then surely what is associated with it is going to be good. So when I say wholesome nature, we are going to focus on the unwholesome to understand what wholesome is. So wholesome nature means because when there is unwholesome nature tainted or mixed in our thinking processes or thoughts, mental thoughts, we are talking about a state of mind that is completely completely controlled by greed, controlled by hate, controlled by ignorance. So where there is ignorance, where there is the the delusion, imagining that every experience is you yourself experiencing, and therefore from there we start applying our likes and dislikes to our experiences, and then building up a personality. And when I say personality, there you go, that is you. So you have, we are created by that thinking process. So manu pubbangama dhamma, mano setta manomaya, mind is at the forefront of everything, and you are created by the mind. So when we have a positive and a wholesome thinking, then there is absence of greed, there is absence of hate. We call in Pali alobha adosa. There is no greed in the mind. There is no greed in. There is no hate in the mind. So these are the two prominent nature. Obviously, there is the lack of ignorance is the wisdom. So there is wisdom in the mind. So when we wisely look into things, when we wisely apply and reflect on our experiences, we slowly realize that what we are taking, what we actually make a fuss about does not make sense. So being able to develop positiveness, because as yesterday we discussed, whatever you do whatever comes in your mind actually gets exposed sometimes from our actions, from our words. So if our mind is negative, if our mind is deluded, then we will be pursuing to entertain our experiences. We will be pursuing to meet our expectations, to actually do everything either by hook or crook to actually meet our expectations, and that will result in us doing lots of things negative. So if there is positiveness, then we will avoid the negativeness. So negative actions will not come into our day-to-day life. So what are the things that we do that are quite unwholesome, unskillful? So with the body, we tend to be able to, if there is negativeness, or if the mind is not pleasant, we start wanting to harm others. So the first precept, panatipata, so that is we avoid, we want to actually hurt others. So where there is a pleasant mind, instead of wanting to hurt others, we will develop loving kindness, and therefore we will the whole bodily action, your thought, from your thought itself, the action will be out of loving kindness. Instead of harming someone, we will be caring and loving and well-wishing. So the opposite of ill will be the wholesome side, which is well-being. So the first precept, if the mind is negative, then we will be committing, or we will be breaking the first precept, just to give you an understanding in general. The second precept, which is also linked to the bodily action, is to take what is not given to you. So when the greed is quite dominant in the mind, we will do wrong things, and if the greed is too much, we will start taking, we will start having like a mind that is tempted by like greed, wanting to steal, wanting to have what is not yours. So the third unwholesome action that a person could do is pursuing hate, or even greed would be trying to please your senses no matter what it takes. Trying to see always what you like, or even entertain your senses. Kami su would be like plural. Kama means sense, or sense spheres. Okay, and then kami su will be the plural of, so michachara, you will misuse your senses. So misusing of senses. So we will do whatever it takes to please our senses, where there is a lot of negativeness in our mind processes. Okay. So you can also then apply that to the word, the verbal side. So bhasativa karotiva. So karotiva would be do things. So we spoke about 3 negative things that we possibly might do, and therefore we have that in our precepts. The bhasati, which is linking to the verbal side, which is then the words. What are the errors that we do in our words, or from our words? So where there is negativeness, then we always would want to be untruthful, always hide the truth. We, with certain hidden agenda, we will either not reveal what is the truth at given the moment. We will be secretive. We will actually hold secrets in our own person, because we are not truth. There is no truth. When there is no truth, we are not even following the Satya Paramita. We are not even trying to be like the Buddha. Like Arahant is the quality we can link into to start thinking. Even to be able to do what you say, and to be able to say what you do, or even to actually we say one of the qualities of or definitions of Arahant is not even to actually do things or errors secretly. So when it comes to the truthfulness, most importantly, it is exposed with your words. You would want to say something which is not right. So musavada, the fourth precept. So truthfulness is one of the key things that will be broken if your mind is negative. If you go further down, like in the 8 precepts, we have pisuna vacha. Always, even your mind is always with envy and anger, on ill will. What you will do is you'll be backbiting, talking behind someone else's back. You'll be saying one thing here and one thing on the face, and as soon as the person is gone, then you will start saying something else. So you have this sort of wicked mind. So this wicked mind makes you talk things nonsense. Would not want to there's no honesty in your living, there's no honesty in your words, and this is quite a damaging thing, because you create you break up not just relationships, sometimes families, some friendships, because you actually say something with a negative intention, and this is quite harmful for yourself as well as for the society. So the third one is harsh speech. Harsh speech is like when there is anger, you you say something which is quite hurtful. Sometimes you might be when you're not mindful, you might say something, but then still can be hurtful because you are not mindful of the audience or the listener. You're not mindful of the person that you're talking to, could be over the phone or even in your emails that you send. So harsh speech is like something that you say with spite and with sort of hate. Sometimes sometimes people actually sometimes link into the mixed emotions, and sometimes be very sort of hurtful in their words. So the Buddha always said that if you want to practice samma vacha, you have to be mindful of the listener. Try to actually be aware of the person, right time, correct audience, correct way of saying, correct pitch. So pitching, being able to pitch will come from a pasanna manasa, that you are quite peaceful, you are not tainted with anger when you say something, so that the listener will never be hurtful in that case. The last one is, the fourth one is sampapalapa, an unskilled fact done by words. Sampapalapa would be, gossip. And I don't know, if you reflect, most of our words sometimes tend to be ending up in gossip. We always want to say something about someone and then have a laugh, or even talk something that is rubbish, which is not benefit for yourself or even for the person that is listening. So this is like empty words. So this like it's a waste of time. Gossip, 80-90% sometimes could be just talking about someone else. The Buddha says always be mindful of yourself, not about others. Don't start bringing and talking about other people's things or other people's lifestyles. Then you are just gossiping, and you are just that is sometimes rooted in jealousy. Sometimes rooted in ego, because you want to have a laugh, and so that egoistic behavior will make you want to gossip. Always sometimes finding fault in other people's actions and words and deeds, their lifestyles, their possessions. We always find a fault. So this fault finding mind can also be part of the gossip. From politics to unnecessary, if you go further deep into Buddhism, there is this 32 types of talks that you should not engage. So gossip embraces all of those, talking about other people's things, and so if you avoid that and be mindful, your mind is always pleasant. If you actually always talk about someone else, always bring someone into your discussion for a laugh, and then you'll start ending up in lots of negative nurturing every day. So your mind is always nurtured with this negativity, and then your actions are going to be the same, your words are going to be the same. Okay, so you can see how this this mind, if it is not well looked after, you are going to be a complete different person. So we have to be mindful of this unwholesome acts that you could possibly do by your body and your speech. Okay, so when you look at the Gatha, we are talking about bhasativa karotiva. If someone does avoid those unwholesome acts, which is akusala, then it becomes kusala. So the mind is pleasant. Okay, and this is quite important, because this pleasant mind, the state of mind, as we discussed yesterday, will refer to part of our karma. So the karma or the kamma is what actually links to our results, or what we face as day-to-day experiences. So what we are experiencing now is the result of our previous karma. So sometimes we can link it like that, and what the previous ones and our current day situation would be the cause for the next results. Okay, so we have to remember that, obviously karma is just one of those 5 reasons for our human experiences. But if you just take the karma, sometimes, your state of mind, your current situation, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, we are creating causes for our future. And therefore, as I said yesterday, we are in control of our own fate. We are in control of our own future. You can determine the way you, look after your mind, the way you transform your way of thinking, which then results in the transformation of your actions and words, will then be helpful for your future. Then you have created the pathway for your future. So our future is going to be good, if you look like that. So whatever negative you do with the tainted or with the germinated or victimized mindset, everything will be negative. So if you reflect, lots of our times we are actually in the negative. So we have to be quite mindful, because we are always huffing or puffing about something that is not right. Our expectations never are met. And when those expectations are not met, we are sad, we are unhappy, we are either jealous, or we are proud, we are we feel low, inferior. Can you see? So lots of ways this mental health can affect our day-to-day life. So therefore, having trying to always be mindful and let go of those negative side, negative reasons or causes for the change or your impurity of your mind, then you can then think of the other side, the purity of your mind, that the mind is clean, mind is pure, mind is joyful. Pasanna means mind is bright, it's not dark, it's not corrupt. Mind is not corrupt. Mind is actually peaceful. Mind is happy. And when that is there, we will not engage in any negative actions or any negative, say anything negative. So there are analysis of this karma in certain texts, where you can see that, when you are predominantly corrupted, predominantly, unpleasant, the things you do sometimes can be very harsh, very bad. So we have what you call the garu karma, which is the weighty karma. So negative ones are the ones that are immediately going to give an impact, in terms of, the bleeding the Buddha, causing a separation in the sangha. So dividing the community, and killing an arhat and matricide, patricide. They are counted as really serious bad karma, and in your next life, that is what actually becomes the immediate factor. There are positive ones in jhanas, which will also take you to the positive rebirths, whereas this one, like Devadatta, his cousin, because he created a division in the sangha, he straight away is recorded that he went to hell. So there are lots of stories like that. So when serious, when the mind is corrupted, when the mind is corrupted and always pursuing negatively, that's how far someone could go with genocide, with murder, with serial murderer, serial rapist. There are lots of all these. So when the mind is not trained, someone could go as far as that. Always actually wanting to see harm and and rejoice in that harm that you are causing. Okay, so that is the weighty karma. So then there is another karma that actually might impact your rebirth, because we are in this topic of karma now for a while. So asana karma, your last thought in this world, in this life, becomes the immediate factor. So that's why it is important to actually always nurture your positiveness, because we don't know when we will pass away. So we have to always remember to stay positive, have a positive thinking, because that negativeness can actually come into so we should always be happy, we should always be positive. There is a type of karma categorized as what we call achinna karma. This is what I wanted to come to the point, achinna karma, because this is the habitual state of mind. So if your mind is always negative, then that will also be part of your resulting states in future. So if your mind is always positive, so that is going to be the accumulative one. So basically it's quite easy to understand that something that you know and something that you visit always becomes quite a habit, and that is good. So if you're habitually thinking good, if you are positively thinking good all the time, that is what will stay with you. Then you are created manomaya. You are created with that type of prasanna chitta. You are very different. You are always happy. You are never grumpy. You can always let go of things. So asana or an achinna, this habitually doing things. So even participating in religious ceremonies, always thinking generously, always thinking lovingly, kindly, compassionately, never self-centered. Then these are the positive states of mind that will allow you to develop this resilience within you sometimes, and therefore it will even allow you to actually let go of the negative sides. So the word prasanna is quite important to focus for that reason here. So in terms of achinna karma, the prasanna state of mind, a continuous, positive, uncorrupted state of mind is really, really going to be good. So therefore, whether or not unconsciously or consciously you think about this, it is really good for your current moment, because Buddhism is always focusing on the present moment, forget about the future. If your current state of mind is positive, if your current state of mind is not corrupted, if your current state of mind is wholesome, it is not victimized or corrupted or tainted or germinated by lobha, dosa, moha, greed, hatred and ignorance, then here and now you are experiencing happiness, you are experiencing peace. You don't have to wait for future. When you have that transformed state of mind, by letting go of all the negativities, you are peaceful. There is peace in your mind. There is happiness in your mind. So when this mind is happy and peaceful and joyful, it is free from jealousy, it is free from anger, it is free from greed, it is free from aversion, it is free from resistances. It can easily let go of all the physical and mental pain. The emotions are always good. There is no negative emotions. There is no boredom. There is no sadness. You are always pleasant. So the word prasanna carries a great weight in this. You are pleasant. And that pleasant mind is quite, the focus in this second gatha, the second stanza. Always develop this pleasant mind. Always try to nurture and have this pleasant state of mind. So if I share with you to close this small dumb reflection, the story behind this is quite interesting. Now there was this stingy millionaire who actually never had given charity or never had done a charitable thing. So his name was like that as well. He has been nicknamed, or his name is completely like Adinna Pubbaka, never given. Pubbaka, before. So this person has never given before. Adinna Pubbaka. So he had a son, and then his son was called Matta Kundali, and his son then started to suffer from some illness like jaundice, and he was even stingy to spend money on his own son's health. So stingy. So you can see how this greed has been working, and he was never ever wanting to actually, so he would go and find some recipes and then try to himself, and the illness started to become worse, and eventually what happened was, when he was almost to his last, that moment, he came to realize that if people come to this house, and they will notice all my wealth, so therefore I'm going to put him out in the veranda, in the courtyard, so that people will not have to enter the house, and will not criticize me for not spending money on my own son's illness. So the Buddha then saw this poor Matta Kundali had good wisdom, had good ability to think wisely. So it is said that the Buddha sent his rays through his miracles powers to say rays, and it started to it was made him able to see, visualize the Buddha, and as he was obviously turning to a side, suddenly had this glimpse of this rays, and then he could actually see the Buddha, and then he just had his mind was completely free from pain and suffering, and it's completely pleasant because he saw that. He forgot about his pain, he forgot his suffering, he forgot his that he was even about to die. So everything was quite clear and present, and at that moment is when he passed away. So at that moment is when he passed away. And then because of this passing, this pleasant moment at the last proximate time, it is said that he was born in a heavenly state. He was born in a pleasant state, so the story goes on, and then obviously the deity, and at that moment he was a deity. Then when the father used to go and cry in his place where they did his maybe cremation or burial, let's say, so wherever they did his last rites, the father used to go and cry. And one day, he saw, the deva came to the son, or the deva came, and then he sort of obviously cried for something like I think it came in a child format, and then started to actually guide him to the right path, and because then somehow let him know that he was his previous son. So I'm cutting short the story because of the time, then it made him realize that and then the father was quite surprised. You've never done a good thing. You've never done a right thing. You've never even given a charity or done a charitable thing. How can you be born as a deva or as a deity in heaven? How can you have this heavenly rebirth? And then this, then he said, I actually had faith in the Buddha. I had a pleasant state of mind, and that pleasant state of mind, that momentum of that pleasant state of mind itself brought me this great result. So you can see how your pleasant state of mind, whether or not you believe in the rebirth stories, and as in the Dhammapada as we have here, but it really creates a great sort of great state of experience here and now. And this is what I think should be what we can say as happiness following you, because a corrupted state of mind always is greedy, always is seeking things, always is wishing ill will for other people, and then in that process itself, you are the first person that gets tortured, or that is painful, because when those things are never met, never accomplished, you suffer, and you keep on planning more and more things. So a pleasant state of mind, free from anger, free from jealousy, free from competition, free from gossip, free from ego, free from frustration, irritation, that is happiness. You are experiencing happiness right here, right now. Okay, so right here, right now, you can be happy, and this is what the second Gatha of the Dhammapada is trying to teach us. Okay, so I hope this short reflection has been helpful for you to understand how a corrupted or state of mind can cause pain and suffering, and how a pleasant uncorrupted state of mind can bring happiness forever throughout. And with reference to yesterday's Gatha and today's Gatha, the first two stanzas of Dhammapada is what we shared our Dhamma on. So this Dhamma sermon was made available to you by the sponsorship of Hind Vaidya, who has sponsored the Puja today. So our online broadcast is being sponsored by devotees for the next 3 months until we have our Katina or robe offering ceremony. So today Hindvaidya and Tribhuvan are wishing a very happy birthday to their grandson Alex. So may all the merit accumulated by the sponsorship of today's puja, Paritta chanting, and the gift of Dhamma, may all the merit accumulated be helpful for Alex's happiness. May he be free from pain and suffering. May he enjoy good health. May he enjoy longevity, and may he also be successful in his education and all righteous aspirations. So may the Buddha Dhamma Sangha protect him forever in future. So with all those kind blessings, we will say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu to invoke the blessings to Alex. So we also would invoke the blessings to all of you that are participating online here with us, listening to the Dhamma and attending the puja and listening to the Paritta chanting. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. May the blessings of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha be upon you for your good health, especially during this lockdown time. And may you be, enjoy good health, and may you be happy and peaceful throughout. So sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So if you would like to sponsor a day, please do contact us, mindfulnessmeditationscenter@gmail.com, or you can call me and then we will connect you to one of the devotees who will help you to organize, and make your event successful as well. So tomorrow's event is sponsored by Marlene Fernando and her husband and children. So we will see you tomorrow with the Dhamma sermon as well. So now to finish off, as usual, we will do Metta Bhavana. We will reflect on loving kindness and wish everyone good health and happiness. So please just take 5 minutes of your time to contemplate on this. So sit straight and with a balanced body. It is important to have this balanced body when you meditate so that you can be really focused. Especially your breathing pattern is linked to your state of mind. So if you have a straight body, it can help you to focus as well. So don't slant to the left or right, but just straight. Don't rest your back. Keep your hands to yourself, so right hand on your left palm or even on your knees, but make sure you don't start fidgeting. And close your eyes gently. So be mindful of the way you are sitting. So still body, upright posture. And be happy and pleased the way you are. Make no comments of your body. Be non-judgmental. Remember, being judgmental or making comments is a critical mind which can be rooted in your personal views or your greed, hate, and personality. So just accept the way your body is and be happy about it. Be pleased. Be appreciative of the people around you who are supporting you in your meditation practice or this evening participation of religious observance. Thank them for being with you. Thank them for supporting you. Be mindful of the people in your house. If they do not participate, it's okay. Don't criticize them. Appreciate their presence in the house with you and be happy for their presence. And be mindful of your room, wherever you are, living room, sitting room, bedroom, kitchen. Just be mindful of where you are. It's a very peaceful environment. Enjoy that, rejoice in that peace. There is happiness in that peace. That happiness is not corrupted. So it is that happiness that we want to wish for everyone. Because loving kindness is that well-wishing thought. We have to let go of the things that actually stop that happiness, that peace of mind. Some of the things that actually create barriers are your greed, your anger, jealousy, impatience, your memories, fixed views, incidents in your memories that cause worries or anxiety. All of this needs to be thrown away. Don't cherish them in your memories. Let go of everything. This is what stops this happiness in ourselves. No competition, nothing. Just happy living, happy being. So imagine, how you would like others to be with you, treat you in that happy state. Wishing you goodness, happiness all the time. Similarly, the same type of happiness we share with everyone. There is no limit, there is no condition. We share the same happiness, wishing everyone well, wishing everyone goodness. No barriers, no conditions, no limits, which might start from forgiving others if they are false, and always appreciating and rejoicing in their success. So with that short reflection on metta, loving kindness in Buddhism, contemplate on these lines in your mind. If the stations don't relate, you can skip them. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no problems come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always meet with success. May I also have patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May I be free from pain and suffering. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from anger. So we share similar thoughts with everyone that you are associated with. So as I said before, if it doesn't relate to you, if they have passed away, we skip those stations. May my parents, grandparents, teachers, uncles and aunts and in-laws be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from jealousy and anger. May they be free from pain and suffering. May my husband, wife, partner, children and grandchildren, brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews and nieces, friends, colleagues at work, neighbors, everyone in the neighborhood. Be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from anger and jealousy. May they be free from pain and suffering. May all living beings be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from pain and suffering. And back to yourself. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be free from pain and suffering. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So you have been joining on our daily Buddha Puja, chanting, Dhamma reflection and Metta Bhavana. So every day during this rains retreat, we are holding this series of pujas for over 90 days until our Kathina ceremony on October 24th. So as we said earlier, the gift of Dhamma is the highest gift you could give. So making Dhamma available to people around the world, our listeners from our broadcast, Facebook and YouTube channel lmmc.online. It is a great meritorious deed, and today, it was sponsored by, today the event or the puja was sponsored by Hindu Vaidya, wishing her grandson Alex many happy returns of the day on his 14th birthday. So he's celebrating his birthday, and we also from here, London Mindfulness Meditation Center, and all the participants would like to wish him a happy birthday. May he be well, happy and peaceful. So all the participants, we wish you all the very best as well. So the sponsors would like to wish you all the very best. So if you would also like to sponsor our puja or services, the Dhamma sermons, please do contact us. So every day we hold this online, and we start at 6:30 British Standard Time. So thank you for joining us so far from wherever you have been joining us around the world. We wish you all the very best. Stay safe, stay happy, be mindful. Thank you. So see you tomorrow at 6:30.